Hi, I'm Dave, owner of Future Past Vintage Collectibles with my daughter Rachel.
Hello.
And we're talking comic books.
We're back.
We're back. Real quick, before we even start, I want to show you something.
He was telling me about this earlier.
And this is Fantastic Four 128. I was looking for a book I bought that wasn't this, that's supposed to have this insert. I didn't find it, but I was going through my FFs and I found it. So I haven't shown her this insert yet. Let's be clear. I think this is the best insert ever. And every time I look at it, I feel that way. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have her look at it, then show you. This is the first part of it. Hold that. And it's a center splash, so that's part of it.
That's really cool.
Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Kirby art. And what I really like is very glossy. It looks like it was printed yesterday. Yeah, look at that. I really want to find a beater copy of this with a great insert so I can cut this out. You actually need two, because it's front and back. It's a double splash. Boom. Look at that incredible art, guys. Look at the colors on that. And then finally the back one with the... Yeah. Anyway, I just like showing stuff like that, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but...
That's really cool.
This week, what we're going to talk about, I'm going to go over the giveaway that we had set up last week for a slab.
Yes.
And we all looked at Iron Man 150, and I asked people to guess how much I paid for it 4 months ago, and a lot of you participated. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to go into a box of keys that I just bought that we're going to sell in our claim sale. So, yeah.
And there's some good stuff.
Fantastic stuff. Rachel has the data. So her and I sat down and we looked at everything. It's pretty interesting. I wanted to go over some of this stuff with you guys.
Okay, so last week we wanted you guys to guess how much we paid, and by we I mean him, my dad, for this Iron Man 150 9/6 white pages. And we had a lot of guesses. Over 111 people guessed by the time that we looked at it, because I think maybe a couple people have commented since then.
Yep.
111 people guessed. The highest guess was $2,386. The lowest guess was $42, and the average guess was about $186 and some change.
Yep.
We had 2 people guess the right answer. Person who guessed right first was, drumroll please, JLog 1000 with $230.
Exact hit.
Literally exact. And again, only one other person guessed. Congratulations. Email us down below and we will send you this slab. Here's your win. Joker number 2 from 2021, 9/8, white pages. Beauty.
Yep. Uncirculated slab by us.
Slabbed by us.
Let's do an honorable mention right here for the person who also guessed the right one.
Yes.
The second person.
This person.
Because that's awesome. I mean, your skills of figuring out pricing, you exact guessed something that's not easy.
Yes. A lot of people guessed 225, so a lot of people were really close. Just so you can get an idea of what the data says right now, if you were to look online and like the data that people were potentially looking at. Right now, there's 3 on eBay that we found. One listed for $275, one listed for $195, one listed for $335. All of them have white pages. The most recent sold listing was for $177, but it was off white pages. And then if you're looking at highest recorded sale, the highest recorded sale ever for a 9/6 of 150, Iron Man 150, is $309.
Yep.
We also looked at just the 9/8 data, just to kind of
get a feel for it.
Look at it. The GPA for that currently is $488. Highest sale ever for a 9/8 was $800.
Interesting. So I think that hype drives this book. One of the things I like about this book is that it has nothing to do with hype, the reason I like it. So
right.
I think the key to investing in a book like this is finding one that is the best centered, with the best staples, that presents the best. And even if a 9/8 doesn't do those things, it wouldn't attract you as much as a well-centered 9/6, for instance. A friend of mine had spent, 40% more than I did for a copy about a month before I bought mine. So I think he spent in the $400 range.
Yeah.
But he got it perfectly centered. No white showing. I mean, it was sick.
Yeah.
And staples. I mean, so it really does make a difference when you're talking about incredibly high-grade books. There are very discerning people. There's lots of books I pass on because they're not centered well. And that's for my PC, and I'm really discerning about what I put in my PC. Another thing that's important for me when I look at books like this, what percentage of the CGC census are the high-grade, investment-grade books in this, and it's about 29% of 9/6s and 9/8s, with very few 9/8s being part of that.
Yeah, I think there's like 89 9/8, if I remember. And I think there's 700.
200 total, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
750 total books.
Right, so yeah, with 750 books and 80 9/8, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's hard to get. There's copies out there. It kind of reminds me of Black Panther 1, because there was like that many. I remember when I had bought and sold a 9/8, and I have a couple copies, and it was in the same realm. So not an incredibly hard book to get, not an incredibly common book. Somewhere, 30% is a little high. I like being 10% or under. So if you're in the top 10% of a grade or under, that's when I really think if that book is in demand, you have something special. Anyway, we'll move on. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
We just had a claim sale. We do that every Monday, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific on Instagram. And I think this was our 8th one, our 3rd one in a row that we sold out. This has been going fantastic. There's 4 of us working our butts off to make sure that we sell a lot of books. How many books did we sell per minute?
We sold a book a minute.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Which is insane.
It's kind of like our show. We really like to keep it moving. We're not going to try to languish on one thing too long, and we do that in our sales. So that's why there's 4 people, our significant others and us, working with us to make sure that everyone's communicated with and all that. But I've got some dandies coming. What we're going to show today, all of this is going to go through the claim sale, except the stuff I'm going to keep for my PC.
Which I'm sure you'll mention. And I will say, too, if you're someone who is always looking for higher grade stuff or mid-grade stuff, we have the best deals in our claim sales, and then sometimes we even cut the deals that we make. So
yeah.
Dad gets a little crazy sometimes with his slashing of prices.
I think the difference you'd find with us is the grade we offer. So we have raw near mint mints, we have raw near mint pluses, and the people who are buying are digging our grading.
Which we love.
And they're loving the product. So we are very excited. So here's books I just picked up. Spent a little bit of money on these. Right.
Box of keys, I think that would make sense.
Yeah. There was a lot of books there, and these are the only ones I got. So books like this, I picked this up strictly for grade. This is 2010, A Space Odyssey #1. And just a nice book.
It looks so good.
And then we have Adventure 377. It's a Neil Adams cover. Great Neil Adams cover. Pretty high grade copy. I always pick these up, and they're actually really starting to sell on our claim sale. Another Neil Adams cover on 378. Another Neil Adams cover. Fantastic. And then I got a 379. Yeah.
Is that a real person?
Special news alert. We're on the lookout for Violet Bellegarde. We have your comic book. She wrote 1966, and she also has an insignia. So if you can show, this is the first appearance of Mary Jane Watson, and this is the origin of the Rhino. So... man, it would be awesome if she was still around and she said, hey, that's my book. I'd give it to her. Be awesome.
It's
okay,
good.
Anyway, moving on.
Bet you never seen this.
I've had so many copies of this, but it's a cool cover. It's fun. That's Amazing Spider-Man 363, the first time all 3 of those cats are together.
Those cats.
And this is...
oh, I didn't realize you got 3 of these.
Yeah, got 3 of those. One's a newsstand of the 362.
The thing that people don't care about anymore.
I got
Carnage and, and Venom.
a couple of these. First, Rambeau, Miss Marvel. Got 3 copies. One's a newsstand there. These are always fun. And this Batman is really making a comeback. You can fan those out because they're 2 different copies.
Oh, I didn't even see them.
Yeah. They're trade paperbacks. Both cool books.
These are so cool. I haven't seen these
They're
yet.
immaculate.
I love the Joker.
PC alert. This is not sale anytime soon. This is Batlash #3, right? Is that right, Rachel?
Yes.
God, this book is in such high grade. These are just a hen's tooth in terms of how many are on the census. I think there's under 15, yeah?
21 total graded.
Yeah, there's 21 copies of any graded copy. But I really like this series and glad to have that. I have a Brave and the Bold #72. Carmen Infantino. Great Carmen Infantino cover. And you got the Spectre and Flash. Always like this book. I have another copy of this. I don't know if that might be nicer than the copy I have. Under copy coming. Yeah.
There you go.
Here we go. This is a nice high-grade copy of Booster Gold. Very high-grade, actually. So, Booster Gold #1, very popular right now. Come and get your copy.
Step
Captain
right
America
up.
287. I just sold one of these in our claim sale, near mint. I got another one, I think. So I love the Mike Zeck cover on this. Very cool. Captain Marvel 43. I just sold one of these, but it wasn't as nice as this one. It had a lot less gloss. So I love this cover. It's fantastic. Now let's go into Marvel Horror. This Chamber of Chills number 6. And this is an immaculate copy. Super happy with this copy. Got a Conan 37, Neil Adams cover. Really nice copy. Creatures on the Loose 21. Gulliver Jones, first appearance. Steranko cover. Guys, I don't know if you've ever had this book or even care, but check out the coloring on this cover. Because I like, in the foreground, you can see there are different darker red. And it's like layered. So the more you look at this piece of art, it's really a great Steranko cover. DC Comics presents number 26, the first appearance of the new Teen Titans and all the characters in it. Pretty big key. Super nice copy. This is a 9.8 candidate.
I don't love this.
Yeah, there are other people that feel that way. I don't mind it. It would look better without it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because the art is pretty cool.
It just seems like there's too much going on for how cool that is.
Yeah,
DC
Comics Presents was always bringing new stories. They were, kind of like Marvel Spotlight a little bit later, but for DC.
Well, there's some good Marvel Spotlight covers without all that business in there.
So this is great. Detective 341.
I just wanted to look at it because I haven't.
Yeah, this is...
It's so cool.
That's dope. I really love this cover, and this is not as high grade as I would like in my PC. One of these will park their way in my PC.
He's so scary.
They get very, very expensive in 9.6, 9.8. These books are in the thousands, but that's a Carmen Infantino cover. Love that cover. Anyway.
Scary.
Wicked Joker.
He's scary, man.
Echo of Future Past. I have a set of these, but anytime this is like a 9.8. Anytime I can pick one up. Neil Adams cover, and it's got our name in it of our business. Yeah,
it's not where we got the name, but if you know, you know.
This is Fantastic Four number 64, the first century. Yeah, pretty nice copy, a high mid grade. Now this is a nice copy of Ghost Rider 3. I like these early Ghost Riders. Looking forward to getting that out there in the world. And then here is Rise of the Midnight Suns Ghost Rider. This is volume 2, the 90s version. Got tons of those. Whenever I just pick them up.
Yeah, usually you take them out of the polybags. So.
Well, I haven't had it long enough. Polybags, no good.
We don't want that.
Get them out of those polybags.
Can't figure out the grade on a polybag.
All picture boxes, Hulks, all high mid grade. Those are nice. I always, people love buying those. I've never had a problem selling them.
Nothing wrong with old Hulks. Everyone loves them.
Marvel Comics Presents number 1. Love this book.
We've had many of these.
My personal copy, I got it slab 9.8. Sold it recently, and it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I think I have another copy, but weird. It's weird to own something for 30 years and then sell it. I don't even care if you like it or not. It's weird. And this is Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 1. This is like a mid-grade copy.
Mm-hmm. We've had many of these as well.
Yeah. Then I got another copy of Marvel Premiere number 47, and I had one of these. I don't think
we showed them the first one.
I had one of these in our claim sale 2 weeks ago. This one is a 9.8 candidate, so I'm really excited to really get into these and look at them and see what we got. It's one you don't see popping up in high grade very often. It's a Marvel Spotlight number 1. Great Neil Adams cover. And this one's probably like in the higher mid-grade to the lower high grade, like a 9.0 or a very fine near mint. If it was any higher than that, if this was a 9.4, it would be in my PC. Those books are getting really expensive in that high grade, too.
They're old.
You might look at those. They're kind of boring. How about New Mutants 98? I have another one around here somewhere. I'm trying to sell these, but I can't find the other copies.
I know, we got one just recently, and I don't know where it is.
At some point, I'm going to have a couple of raw ones, high grade. My other one is a 9.4 or 9.6. I forget.
That's what happens when you have thousands of comic books.
So this is Mystery in Space 108. It's a Murphy Anderson cover. Just a weird cover if you take a look at that for a second. There's a lot going on. He's getting zapped in the foot, and he's getting stuck. The mud's pulling him back down. You got some bushes coming over to eat this guy.
What is up with that guy in the back? He's scary. Is he supposed to be the devil?
So this is also the DC racetrack era, where all the DCs had that racetrack across the top, and a lot of people call those racetracks.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's a way to describe books from this era. So this is Century number 1. Glad to pick another copy of this up. This is a super high grade one. It may need a little press because it's got some of that newness to it, that wrinkle that it bothers me. I don't know, it may not. Who knows? So here's a Savage She-Hulk number 1. This book, was on fire for a while, and I actually have never owned a copy of this, so I'm glad to have that. And it's a high-grade copy, very high-grade copy. So
The She-Hulk lives.
yeah. Thor 134, I had a lower-grade copy, and this is a higher lower-grade copy. Let me get out of the way. It's the first appearance of the High Evolutionary. It's got some spec around it right now. Yeah, that. I'm going to show you something. I want to stop for a second. This is X-Men Annual 3. I mean, really nice copy. Not that this is like some hard-to-get book, but what I wanted to show is what I'm always looking for on these. And if you can show that spine, this is a thick bound, and this is what it looks like when a thick bound is. I'm going to get out of the way.
No, I don't really know how to show it without it. There we go.
This is the way I'm always looking for thick bounds when they're not squished. So, and they also don't create all those staple push-outs in the front. You got a little staple push-out in the back. Really common because the staple goes through the book instead of through the spine, so it'll leave a little indentation on the back cover. And that's very common. You can still get 9/8 with those as long as they don't tear the paper or they don't make it too much dirt there or whatever. So
You can't really see the staple indentation, but it's the bottom.
yeah, this is another one I want to take out of the bag just for a grading thing. As I'm going through books and I'm looking at them, I want to start pointing out things to you guys that really struck out to me. So having a well-centered book and those different attributes in a high-grade book that might make it stand out from other high-grade books. One of the things is staples, and this is a really nice copy of X-Men 150, but I want you to look at how the staple placement, how good the staples look on this book. I mean, this is just a really exceptional copy. So as I look at comic books, things like this really stand out to me, and I know there are collectors that only buy books that if they can find them like this for the PCs.
That's really nice.
It's a really nice copy.
That's a thick one, too. Is that an annual?
No, it's not an annual, but
it's really big.
it's a double-sized 150th issue.
That makes sense.
And this is the 171. Picked up a few of these. I got some, that's kind of like a nothing burger. These aren't. These are fun. I've got a couple copies of this.
Sabretooth.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with the X-Men series, the Sabretooth covers are great.
That's really cool.
And here comes even a better one. Well, I guess that's subjective. But yeah. Boom! Anyway.
They really like that blue color.
Trying to see how many copies of Venom number one
I got
I can
two
get.
more of these. Can you believe that?
Well, I got 3 actually.
Oh, we got 3 more? So we have like 6 now.
I don't know. We got a lot. No, I had 3 or 4 before that. We're going to sell them one day. I haven't got around to it. I really like this book, but this is a really nice 9/8 copy, and it's just a nice book to have. Now, this is a book I'd love to get in high grade. I actually had a 9/8 of this at one point. I don't want to talk about it because it was a long time ago before it was as appreciated as it is now. I also had a 9/8 of the number 5. So this particular book, second appearance of Ghost Rider in high grade. This is a really expensive book. This is a mid-grade copy. Glad to get it. Now we're at the real important stuff. If you don't know, now you know. You got Peter Parker and you got Peter Porker. And this is a really, really nice copy, and it's a newsstand edition.
Goose
Peter
Rider!
Porker. Yeah. Goose Rider. Let's talk about the lineup here, Rachel. Who we got here?
We've got Spider Ham. We've got Hulk Bunny. We've got Captain America. We've got Goose Rider, which I think is my favorite.
And you got
And of course,
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker.
The Spectacular Spider Ham. So yeah, I love this book. This is a pretty expensive book in 9/8. So I think we saw that copy went for $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at it.
So this is a really nice copy, and it's a newsstand. So yeah,
It needs a press.
it needs a press for the most simple reasons. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
there's no
just
color
bent.
breaks. It's just a simple press job.
I looked at that
It's very
earlier, though, and I
clean.
was like, this is so cool.
There's no wear on
And
it.
I love Spider-Verse, so...
Yeah. This may be PC. Don't know yet. I don't have a copy, and I really like this. And why am I talking about Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider Ham? It's not Marvel Tales Tales. It's Marvel Tales Tales.
I think that's so good.
Yeah.
Whoever made this had a really good time.
It was fun. This was in the Miles Morales movie and may show up even again. So
I hope so.
this is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Comic Tom number 55 variant virgin cover. Fantastic art.
There's a bunch of really cool covers in this series.
Yeah. Anyway, I like it. And I just had one of these and sold it, and I love the Punisher series with Mike Zeck covers. the first series of The Punisher before he went to his long-standing series. So I picked up a 2 in newsstand, which is exactly what I just sold. A 2 in newsstand.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sad Sack and the Sarge. This is a file copy. It is what number is this? Number 7? Yeah. I pick these up when I see them because this particular guy I'm buying books from has a lot of file copies. So I've been picking some up and I have some more. I just put it away. Not necessarily to sell that right now. I think what I'll do at some point is have a sale. That's all I sell is Dells, Charltons, things like that.
Yeah, we're getting a nice little collection of them.
Yeah. And just putting some more of those away.
I think we took all of them from him.
Yeah, putting some more away. This is a nice book, very high grade. It's Star Wars number 13.
Chewie.
Yeah, I like it. Here we go. Tales to Astonish number 40. This is probably, I don't know, very good. Plus, nice copy. Nice clean copy. If it wasn't for the stuff like down here, I think it'd be much higher because the book's clean. And
chipping.
It's got some kind of bad chipping on the bottom there. Here's some usual suspects. West Coast Avenger 45.
We got lots of these.
I don't care if I have 1,000 of them. I love this book. Because I love Clear Vision. I like the cover swipe.
We love the homage.
Love it, love it. And then a Wolverine 10. Great fight scene. I think this is the first time they fight in Wolverine. In the Wolverine long-standing series. Yeah, it is.
That feels right to me.
So I know we have a crowd of people in our claim sales that want horror. Here we go. Tower of Shadows King Size number 1. Super nice copy. Anything over an 8.5 when you have these thick-bound 25 centers is a really nice copy. And this is.
Don't dare miss the hungry one.
I really like DC Universe books, and I picked up a couple of Green Lantern 51s. This is the first printing. DC Universe. There's also a second printing that's not as sought after. Green Lantern number 61. Fantastic book and high grade. This book demands a lot of money.
This actually looks really nice in the bag.
It's actually a nice copy. I mean, there's technical things that drive it down.
Some color breaking spine text, but
yeah, it's got because of that light color, it really stands out. But it's still a great copy, and I was happy to pick it up because I love this series.
I was looking at eBay there. I saw some rags on there, so this is nice.
Well, I think people are misgrading a lot in this book because they'll say something's very fine. You look at it, and it's very good. So
they think it's a fine book, in general.
It's a fine book.
Just in general.
What kind of book do you have? I have fine books. Fine. They're all fine. They're all very, very good.
But they're great. Is
they're
that a grade?
Mint. I've seen someone call really a poor book mint.
It to them.
It was minted.
Oh, it's all the same book?
Yeah.
You guys, it's like that other video with all the Justice Leagues.
Remember when these were incredibly hard? I actually had one of these, Rachel, from my original collection. And I slabbed it, and I want to say I got a 9.6. And I got an astronomical amount of money for it, and it's not as popular anymore, but I sure like it. I'll take as many as they had.
These are nice.
Yeah, they are nice.
I haven't really looked at any of these. So this is all the first time
Rachel's
I'm
just seeing the stuff.
All right, remember this series?
I think it's the number 4.
It's number 4.
Yeah. So I have the number 1. This is number 4. They're both file copies. Get Smart number 4. Anyway, really, really nice copy.
I don't love photo covers, but
a lot of people don't.
We'll get over it.
Yeah, it's a pop culture thing for me, I think.
Well, it's Get Smart, yeah. You love that.
Well, here's a series that is also a pop culture thing for me. It's a little bit different.
Ooh, now these are cool, though.
These are all file copies.
Because it's science fiction cartoons.
Yeah, come on. I dig it. Now, that third one, that one is my favorite cover of this bunch. I just love that cover, and I also like that yellow cover, the last one.
Which one's my favorite cover?
Now, which one's yours?
Oh, I think I like this one the best.
Yeah, Rosie the Robot.
I actually watched the Jetsons, believe it or not.
I hear the theme song in my mind. As
These are really cool.
Yep, and I got.
Are those PC?
Yeah, I'm putting all those away. I'm not gonna even try to sell those yet. I'll put them away.
I just didn't remember.
We'll talk about it in a couple years.
In a couple years. Wow.
I've waited a long time before.
That's true.
This is Tono and Kono, the Jungle Twins. If you don't have one, you know you need one. This is a super high grade copy. I buy goofy stuff like this all the time.
If you're new here, this is what we got. This is what we show.
This is the way. This is the way. Last but not least, I got this really nice, because it's like a 9.8. It's a Star Reach number 10. We had to censor it a little bit. It's a Bruner cover. Fantastic art. I think I already have a copy of this, actually, but...
I think we have more Star Reach covers. Because I've seen that design.
I like the art, and I picked those up.
That style, yeah. But yeah, it had to be censored. for our
censorship. We censor our product. Okay, I think we're done. That's all I got.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Hey, you got something in your teeth.
I got something in my teeth? Oh no.
You do on this right here, right? Nice.
Well, there was something in my teeth the entire time we filmed that. I'm gonna leave that in too. I'm not editing that out.
All right.
Because we're not refilming this.
Yeah. So here in the Northwest, summer is sneaking up on us, and it goes from like being comfortable in 45-degree, 50-degree weather. It's got to be what, 70 degrees outside?
Right now it's 74 degrees.
This is a heat wave, guys.
This is us in like 100-degree weather in like a normal person's land.
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I mean...
But you haven't lived there in a very long time.
I lived there for 30 years. We used to play outside barefoot in 115 degree, right? If it's 75 now, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Literally dying.
Same.
San Diego's warm for me, and that's the best place in the world. We're done now, right?
We're done.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Wrap it up.
Sorry there was something in my teeth. Don't forget that we have claim sales every single Monday from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over on Instagram. And we feature all sorts of different stuff. We always like feature a couple of the things that we're going to be showing over on our Instagram, but we always kind of bring in whatever we feel like. So like last week we showed Green Lanterns, Fantastic Four, Thor, and a bunch of other stuff. This week we're going to have a bunch of new stuff.
Sold a bunch of Batmans I didn't even mention.
Yeah.
And we probably brought 25.
A lot of Detective Comics.
All early 80s Batmans flew.
Mm-hmm.
So we're always going to have,
stuff.
if you like high grade books and you like the Bronze Copper Age, we're going to have stuff you like.
Yeah, so go check us out over there. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe over here because it always helps people get to our videos. And don't forget to click the little bell too because that does help you know whenever we will post something.
And we have an eBay store that we're constantly putting new stuff on. So
yes, anything we don't sell in the claim sales, we put on there.
Follow us there. Make sure to follow us there because we offer specials and sales, and we might have some stuff that you can get a deal on. Yeah.
It's true.
That's it, though. See you guys next week.
Yeah, let us know what you think of this video and what you'd like to see next.
Bye.